सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं कर्वावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। We will read the third mantra on page number 33. आत्मन एषः प्राणो जायते यथैषा पुरुषे छाया एतस्मिन् एतदाततं मनोकृतेन आयाति अस्मिन् शरीरे। आत्मनः एषः प्राणो जायते यथैषा पुरुषे छाया एतस्मिन् एतद् आततं मनोकृतेन आयाति अस्मिन् शरीरे. I have broken the words. I have removed the sandhis so you can know the meaning. So we were in the third Prashna. Now the third Prashna was asked by Kausalya Ashwalayan. So he asked that Bhagwan, he asked to his guru Pippalad Muni, that, oh Bhagwan, tell me one thing, that you are talking about this prana so much, you are praising that prana so much. Then I want to know that what is the source of that prana? This first question is actually talking about the absolute self. Some of you had the question that this everything started from that Prajapati. What about that? Now here that reality, I mean this prana and the atma will be discriminated. That how it is not the absolute reality. This prana is not the absolute reality, but a relative support. It is a relative support. So how Pran, and this will be compared, how Pran and Atma are different. This is the first question. That what is the source of that Pran? If you say that Pran was what? Pran was the Samashti Hiranyagarbha. Samashti Pran, the Hiranyagarbha aspect. And in our body, it was expressing as the Vyashti Pran. But now what is the source of this Pran? This was the first question. 6 questions were there if you remember. The second question was, and how does it enter this body? How does it enter? Third was that how does it divide itself and then it controls all the functions of the body? How does it divide itself and support the body? It was the third question. The fourth question was that Pratikena utkramate. How does it go out then? If it has gone inside, then it has to come out also. How does it leave the body? Fifth question was, how does it bahyam abhidattate? How does it hold the world outside? If it is in the form of Hiranyagarbha, then my question is, how does it hold the whole world, the external world? And katham adhyatma miti? How does it hold the adhyatma inside? Vyashti also and Samashti also. So these were the 6 questions, and we will be seeing one by one. Then Tasmai Hovacha, second mantra said, Tasmai Hovacha, Ati Prashnan Pritchasi, Brahmishtosi Ati Tasmat Teham Ravimi. Okay, I will tell you about whatever you have asked. Ati Prashnan Pritchasi, that does not mean that you're crossing the limit, but the question that you have asked, that is beyond words. It is difficult to answer this question because the thing that you are asking is actually beyond words. It cannot be explained by words. It is beyond perception, beyond Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, and Gandha. So I'll be telling you, but still I'll be telling you. Why? Because Brahmishtositi. Why? Because this is with the Bhavishyat Vritti he's talking about, that he's already Brahmanishta, that like we had seen in the first mantra, that all the 6 were Brahmanishta, meaning Saguna Brahmanishta. And second meaning was with the Bhavishyat Vritti, the Guru can see that he'll be a Jnani, he'll be sthit in the Brahma Vidya, in the Jnana of the self. So it is as if he's giving a blessing also, and he's saying also. So Tasmat Teham Ravimi. Okay, I'll tell you what is the answer of all your questions. Have patience. Now the third mantra we shall see. And what is the third mantra now? Atmana, see, this mantra is very important. Try to learn this. This is a small mantra also, and we have to learn this. Atmana Esha Prano Jayate. From that Atma, this Prana has come. He is taking us to that absolute reality. How has the Pran come? From that Atma, Prana is born. Prano meaning here Jeev, and Prano meaning here Hiranyagarbha also. Both. Hiranyagarbha at the Samashti level and Jeev at the Vyashti level. यथा एषा पुरुषे छाया एतस्मिन् एतद् आदतम्. Like here purusha meaning the body, general body. It is not that purush, that param purush. It's not about that. Like the body has got chaya, like the body generates a shadow. Atatam means it is born. Etad atatam. So etasmin means brahmani. So through this body, the body, if the sunlight is there or some light is there, it generates a shadow. Similarly, manokritena ayati asmin sharire. Similarly, through this manojanya sankalpityadi, this pran, it enters the body. Yes. So see again, yatha esha purushe chaya etat asmin adatam. Like there is the chaya, the shadow is there, chaya is there. Similarly, the atma, in the atma, this prana is pervading. Similarly, in the atma, the prana is pervading. Like the shadow is born out of the body, similarly, the atma is also, from the atma also this prana has come out. And manokritena ayati asmin sharire, through its sankalp, it enters this body. Let us see, get more clarified when we go and see the bhashyam. एवं पृष्ठः तस्मै स होवाच आचार्यः. 33 page number. Okay, this is the second one, the third line, last line, 33. आत्मनः परस्मात् पुरुषात् अक्षरात् सत्यात् एषः उक्तः प्राणो जायते. Now he is saying from the Atma. This is fifth case, Panchami. Atmanah, from that Atma. Now, what is that Atma? Please come to Anand Giriji. engaging the middle portion. Divyo Yamurtaf Purusha Aksharat Parataf Para. This is the shlok mantra from Mundak Upanishad. It's very, very popular. When we see Mundak after this, we will know. So Divya Yamurtaf Purusha Aksharat Parataf Para. So Atmana, what is this Atma? This Atma is not any relative Atma or supportive Atma. This is the main Atma. Is that Param Purush. So he is talking about, mantra is talking, Shruti is talking about that Param Purush, that Atma, that Paramatma, which is what of the nature of Parasmat, Purushat, Aksharat, Satyat, Esha, Uktaha. So he has given all the adjectives of who that Purush is. What is that? Parasmat Purushat. Parasmat Purushat meaning what? Parasmat Purushat means Pratyaktam. These things are in Kathopanishad. This Parasmat Purushat Aksharat, all these are taken from Bhashyam. Bhagavan, that is why we tell him, when we do his stuti, we say that he is all knowledge, abode of all knowledges. So he is Pratyaktam, Sukshmatvam, and Mahantam. Please note these three words. This is from Kathopanishad. So Parasmat means what? What is Parasmat? Parasmat means which is beyond all. Beyond all meaning what? He is Pratyaktam. He is you can say very close. He's closer than your own body, mind, intellect. He's closest. He's closer to any other vritti, any other samskar, any other thing. He's the closest. Pratyaktam. Sukshmatvam. He is the most subtle one. Sukshmatvam. And the third is Mahantam. Mahantam. He is greater than the greatest. These three, this comes in Kathopanishad, Parasmat. So this is what is said to be Parasmat. He is beyond all. You see, these are all indicators. We have to again and again tell our mind that these are all indicators. You cannot perform, like when I say an apple, the shape of that apple, the qualities of that apple, all of them come in our mind. But here we cannot bring a shape in our mind, because that does not have a shape, that is beyond shapes, that is beyond names. So that we do not form any shape in our mind, these words are being used. So be very, very careful with this. So Atmana Parasmat Purushat. Purushat means what? Purnatvat Purushaha. That is Purna, Purnamada, Purnamidam. So that is Purnat Purusha, Purnatvat Purusha. He's Purna. He does not have Purna meaning what? There is no limitation of time, space, object. There is no limitation of any characteristic. There is no limitation of any shape. Nothing. Because anything, all these things will limit it. So that is Purna. So that is called here as Purush, and that is that Atma. Which word is being described? The Atmana word, the first word. Atmanaha Purusha, Paramat Purushat, Aksharat. Aksharat means that does not decay. From that Aksharat. Aksharat means, Akshar means that it does not decay. Aksharat Satyad Eshaha. Satyad Esha. Satya means what? Non-negligible. Non-negatable. You cannot negate it. It is not negated in time, space, or object. It cannot be negated by anything. Like if we say any object, we see the manufacturing date and it is with an expiry date. So it is negatable in time. But this thing, this Purush, this Atma is not negated in any with any limitation, time, space, or object. It is not negated. This is called Satya. Satyat Esha Uktaha Prana Jayate. What Prana has been told, what has been spoken in the second Prashna, that Prana, that was only the praise there. In the second Prashna, if you remember, it was only the praise. Now here the actual Upasana is being told. So here it is said that Prana is Jayate, born from this Atmana, this Atma, this Purush, that is the Purna Purush, that is the Akshar Purush, that is the Parasmat Purush, that from that Paraha. Paraha Purush. That from that this is has come out. Now, Esha Prana Jate. First sentence has been completed. Katham ityatra drishtanta. How can it come out? This is another question. See, we have to continuously think because all this is in a procedure. Vedanta cannot be spoken straightforwardly because why don't you show this object? If I want to tell you about a flower called rose, I'll just show you a flower rose and it is it. That's it. You don't have to you don't have to think about it too much. You don't have to negate some things and all of that sort because that object can be perceived, that object we can get that object, but here the problem is that atma cannot be perceived, atma cannot be spoken of, atma is beyond all these senses and sense organs also. So all these things, the gymnastic is only for this purpose, that we should not try, we should understand also, but we should not conceive it also. If it is conceptualized, then again it will come under limitations of time space object. So it is very difficult. That is the challenge of the Shruti also and Acharyas also. That we have to know about that also, but we should not conceptualize. The moment we conceptualize and we say that okay, I understood about it or I know about it, then we don't know about it. Kenopnishad mantra. Pratibodha Vikram. If we know it, then we do not know. If we don't know it, I mean, I'm not able to explain it, or I know it, but I can't explain to you. That is okay. But I know I have that experience. So that's what is being said here. So Pran is born from that Para plus Purusha plus Akshar plus Satya. Okay, but Satya or the cause is not modifying this Pran. Katham ityatra drishtanta. With this question, you have to think that if it has come out, then does it mean that like the baby comes out of the mother and the mother modifies? Is it like the milk turns curdles into curds that's how it has changed, it has modified the cause? Anything, if something comes out from some cause, the cause modifies. This is what the principle is. But here, if the cause is not modifying, that means nothing has come out. So the question is, how do you say that it has come out? I want to know this, that katham ityatra drishtanta, when it is purna, you are saying that if it is purna and something has come out, now it won't be purna, it will be apurna now because a portion has come out of it. Generally, we see this only in the world. But here, this cause has not changed at all. This is very important. When everything is coming out, the pran is coming out, the cause is remaining the same. If the cause is remaining the same, that means nothing has come out. This pran only, I mean, the cause only is expressing as that pran. The cause only is seen as if that the pran is there, and it is not modifying the cause. So the jeev also, the pran also, everything is an expression of that atma only. See, the science also proves all these things. That in a small atom or in a small particle also, there is the energy of the whole world. It can manifest, it has the potency of the whole world. Similarly, here, if something has come out from that Purnamadav, Purnamidam, if something has come out from the Purnam and the Purna is not changing, then the Idam that has come out, that is also Purna. Think about it and let me know when you're confused. I want to confuse you all. You should get confused, and then when you get confused, that means you're thinking. When you get confused and then you think about it and then come to a conclusion, then you know actually what is this, what is it talking about. When the Purnam is there, from that Purnam Adaha and Purnam Idam. From that Adaha Purnam, if the Idam is coming out, but that Idam is also Purna, then how has it come out? It has not come out. But if it has not come out, then how do we say Idam? Then it is Adha only. Then it is one only. But it has come out. So nothing has come out, but it is seen. Because that Purna Madaha, that Purna, the source, the cause is not changing at all. So here everything is Purna. But our attention does not go to that Purna, our attention goes to that Idam. And Idam is limited, Idam is small. The body, mind, intellect, the conditionings, the Karan, all those are limitations. So this Jeev or this Hiranyagarbha also, actually it is Purna only. Because it has come out from the Purna. So that is why this question is there. Are kasmin ityatra drishtantah? How can anything be born? So jeev is of the nature. Actually, when we are talking about this jeev, when we are talking about the conditionings, when we are talking about the jagat, we are talking about the conditionings. All is anrit. It is not satyam. It is kshara. It is not akshara. When we are talking about the conditioning, but when we go beyond the conditionings, the source, whatever the essence is, the sar of that, that is Purnam only. Simple to understand. Outside thing, whatever conditionings that is perceived, this five element is perceiving another five element. Purna Guneshu Vartantar. So five elements is looking at the other five elements continuously. It is Vartante meaning what? It is in interaction. So one five element is in an interaction with the other five elements. Both of them are what are under limitations only. Apurna only. Shara, Asatya, Anrita. Everything is that. But when we go beyond that, there our attention should go to that Purna. That is not changing. That will never change. That is this Akshar. That is this Paraha. That is this Satyam. So here, that is what is said. That the Jeev is of the nature, when we are seeing looking at the conditionings, the Jeev is of the nature of Anrit. The Jagat is of the nature of Anrit. Okay. And second meaning of this Prana, Prana is that Hiranyagarbha. That from that also, if you see, that also is what? That is also Anrit. If you see the conditionings only. But if you go beyond the conditionings, then it is Purna. You have to remember both these things. Anything with conditioning will be limited only. And everything here, that whatever we see is through the perspective of Maya, which is a conditioning. Maya means conditioning. So let us see the next page now. I hope this line is clear. Atmanaha parasmat purushat aksharat satyad esha ukta prana jayate. From that Atma only, from that prana has come out. But how has it come out? Now he is giving the example of this body and the shadow that I told you. Yatha loke esha purushe. Purushe here means body. Purusha here means body. Okay, this is not that Parapurush. So Yatha Loke, like in the world, Esha Purushe Shira Panyadi Lakshane Nimitte Sati, all these are Sati Saptamis, 7th. Esha Purushe, because of this body, having what? Shiraha, Pani, Adi Lakshane. It has got the head, it has got hands, etc. Adi Lakshane Nimitte Sati. Chaya Nemitti ki jayate. Nemitti ki chaya is born. Incidental shadow is born. So shadow is born jayate. Tatvad etasmin brahmani etat prana akhyam chaya sthaniyam anatam rupam tattvam. Similarly, etasmin brahmani. This is nimitta saptami. This is called nimitta saptami. So etasmin, because of that Brahma, because of that Brahmani, etat jeev, etat pran akhyam. Pran akhyam meaning what here? The jeev or the Hiranyagarbha. Jeev or the Hiranyagarbha, which is of the nature of what? Chaya. Chaya sthaniyam. Nature of shadow. It is of the nature of shadow only. What? Who? This jeev or the Hiranyagarbha. So one side there is the example of the body and the shadow. The other side there is example of that Atma and the Jeev or Atma and the Hiranyagarbha. Is it clear? Atma and the Jeev or the Atma or the Hiranyagarbha. So Chaya Sthaniyam Anrutam Rupam. So This chaya is what? This chaya or the shadow is unrit, it is false. Sometimes it is there, when the light is there, it is there. Otherwise, it is one with the body, it is not there at all. Tattvam satye purushe atatam. Atatam means born. Atatam means born. Satye purushe. Satya Purusha here means Purnatvat Purush. Here again this Purush is Purnatvat Purush. About that real Purush. Atatam Samarpitam iti etad. Because of Deha Chaya is there. Because of that Deha only Chaya is there. Similarly, because of that Purush. Satya Purushe. From that Purush only this Jeev or the Hiranyagarbha is born. Etat Chaya eva Dehe. So Srishti also, the whole Srishti comes under this Chaya only. Is it clear? Like, like from the Deha, this shadow is coming out. The Chaya Sthaniya Chaya. This is unrit. This is not real. This does not have its own entity like I want to catch my Chaya. I want to catch my shadow and I want to keep it somewhere that it is disturbing a lot. Just you be there. I cannot catch hold of it. Similarly, the Deha Sthaniya is that Atma, Purnatvat Purushaha, that Atma, that is called as Paraha and Akshar and Satya Ityadi, that Purush. From that, this, the Jeev or this Jagat has come out. Is it all right? Chaya eva dehe. Okay. Mano, now this Chaya, let us talk about this Chaya. Now, Chaya can take shape. Chaya, like the body has got Shira, Pani, Adi, Lakshani. Similarly, that Chaya also can take shape. But through hand, like you must have seen those and some actors also with their hands and all, they make some ducks or something and they will play. So that Chaya, that has got utility also. That is used for entertainment also. That Chaya, the shadow. That Chaya can be threatening also. Be careful, that Chaya can be threatening also. I can be, oh, is there somebody behind me? I can get scared also of it. That Chaya, in the very hot summers, that shadow can give me coolness also. And in cold with weather, that Chaya becomes very harsh also. I don't want it. I don't want that Chaya. Okay. So in this way, it can do all the vyavhar. Remember, the Chaya, the shadow, can do all the vyavhar. Although it is not real, but still, from the vyavharic point of view, it can do all the vyavhar. But still, can you catch the shadow? You cannot catch it. Now compare it with the jeev. The Chaya has utility, like it can entertain us also. The Chaya has coolness also, chooses spite also. Sometimes it is very harsh also in cold, etc. I get scared of that Chaya also sometimes. It has got its own utility. So it is as if it is real, but can we catch hold of it? I cannot. Similarly here also, Jeev, it is unreal. Though it is unreal, but still we feel that it is real. It has got a purpose. It has got utility. Everything, all the kartritva, bhoktritva, everything comes under this chaya. It is unreal. It is not real at all. It is vyavharik. Okay. Tell me the definition of vyavharik jeev. Sakshina purato bhati. Tell me, who will tell the whole shlok? Sakshina purato bhati.
लिंगम देहेन संयुतम क्षितिच्छाया समावेशत जीवस्यात् व्यवहारिका.
Very good. This vyavharik jeev. This is what has been told in Tritiya. This is vyavharik. This has become a vyavharik jeev now with all these three things. But it is what? It is compared to the chaya only. It is not real. Though it has got utility, though it seems to have purpose. So this is what it is said here, that we have to be very, very careful. In Kathopanishad also there is one shlok saying Ritam Pibanta Sukritasya Loke Chaya Tapo. No, Guham Pravishta Parame Ritarthe Chaya Tapo Eva Brahma Vudanti. Something like that. Kathopanishad also this comes. It is like Chaya only, this deed. It does not have so anything with with, if it is seen with a utility, if it is seen as if it is affecting us, that does not mean it is real. It does not mean it is real. We have got this example here. The sansar also is what? Sansar is also anitya. It is anitya, but mithyatva is not proved here. Mithyatva, to prove mithyatva, you have to do a lot of meditation. But it is anitya, it is changing, that can be seen. But this mithyatva buddhi does not come very easily. We have this combination of anitya and satya buddhi totally on the jagat, on this body. It is anitya, it is changing, but it is real. This body, it is changing, but it is real. See how it works. Anitya is always mithya, but we have replaced that mithyatva very conveniently with satyatva. We don't want to see this as asatya. We don't want to see our relationships. We don't want to see our attachments as asatya. We want to see them satya, real. But it is anitya. It is going up and down. It is changing. Sometimes there, sometimes not there. Like that. All the ups and downs are there. All buffeting relationships, buffeting emotions, all those things are there. But it is real for me. You got it? Got the points. This is we have to think about it. All these are meditative things. You have to think about it. So whenever we are talking about proving the mithyatva, we should start from Jeev to prove that the Jagat is mithya. Like we start from the body first, and then we go. If you do the other way round, what will happen? You are removing all the outside supports, and you are keeping your body or your mind or the jivatva intact. Then there will be a lot of problem. I'll have a lot of insecurity within. I'll feel that what should I do? Where will I go? Who do I have? But we have to start from kasvam koham kuta ayatah. From there we have to start. From ourselves only. From pad shodhan we have to do first. From there, if we start and if we go outside, then it is all right. First, we have to negate from our body. We have to negate this jivatva in us. First, we have to negate the dehabhiman in us, dehadhyas in us. And then we should go outside that yes, who who says that this world is like that? Who has made this world? I only have made that world. Again, I pack up the world in my mind and I go off to sleep. Again in the morning, as if I open the suitcase. It's like that. So, where is the world? Who's creating the world? I only am creating the world. So, if I only is mithya, that small I, that small aham vritti, if that is only mithya, then from that aham vritti, whatever is being generated, that will be mithya. Then this will become very easy. Then this procedure becomes easy. Some people come and ask me that if everything is mithya, Amma, where will I go? With whom will I talk? Everything is mithya. You continuously say everything. Where is that I? That I is foremost, that I should be negated, that I is a mithya. We are very insecure. First and foremost, if we take out that I only, then everything will fall in its place. So this one for us, Jagat, Jeev, everything, it is very, 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 very true. In Kaivalya, sa eva maya parimohitatma, that parimohitatma, through that Maya only this Jeev has come out, and then what happens? Shariram asthaya karoti sarvam. Through this Dehadhyas, through this Dehabhiman, first it becomes a Jeev, Sakshina Purato Bhati, Deham Lingam Dehana Sanyutta. All these three Linga Deha, Sukshma, gross body, and the causal body, they come together and it becomes as if my body, my mind, my intellect, everything, my, and now this my is going to interact with other, this, my and this, my and this is mine. Now this problem starts. Very scary. This is how we all fall down. This is how a Jeev has become a Jeev. So this in I, there is no, in the bigger I, in that Atma, there is no coming and going. There is no becoming. There is no fall or rise. Tell me that slok. No deti nasta metesha digdishate. And you have
Udeti nastame tesha na vriddhim yati na kshayam
very good.
sayam bhatya thanyani bhasa et sadhanam vina.
Very good. That is I. That does not come or go. No deti nastya metesha. It is not astam also. It is not udeti also. Swayam vibhati anisha. And it does not need another light. Swayam prakash. Please try to learn Drigdrisha Vivek shlokas. Beautiful shlokas. Revise it. I think you all had learned. So in that I, there is no coming and going. In that I, there is no dropping or rising. In that I, there is no ras or like waxing and waning. It's not there. I am that I. So how can from that I anything can come out? If anything is coming out, that is just a mere illusion. That is just seen, like swapna, like a dream. Everything is seen, but it is not there. Beautiful. Okay. So movement is going on where no movement is possible at all. Imagine, imagine yourself. This is what this is being talking about, that I, that myself, about my own self. In that no movement is possible. But still all the movement is seen there only. There is no movement at all. Okay. So this Jeev cannot be totally separate from the Chaitanya. Like, now come back to that example, like the shadow cannot be completely separated from the body. Again, like you cannot separate the shadow from the body. It will always follow the body wherever it goes. Similarly, this Jeev also cannot be separated to that Chaitanya at all. It is always with that. Our moving eye is that changing eye. Eye is changing. Whatever is changing, that is a small eye, that moving eye. But that permanent eye, the absolute eye, that is not changing at all. Okay. So this we have to again and again think about it. All the philosophies like the Vishishtadvaita philosophies, Vishishtadvait, Dvaitadvait, Shuddhadvait, the Kashmiri Dvait. Nobody says that this Jeev is unreal. All these Dvaitis, they don't say that this Jeev is unreal. Because they want like even we were seeing Mamai Vansho Jeev Bhute, the 15th chapter shlok. There also Vishishadvait uses that shlok. This Jeev is my Ansha only. How can there be Ansha in Purna? It cannot be a part. I am full. And this, if we misunderstand, see, these statements can be very easily misunderstood by a commoner. But when we go through the procedure, when we go through satsang, when we go through Guru Parampara, we understand that how this is spoken. It is very logical. It's not a very haphazard or a casual statement, passing by statement. It's not like that. So no one says, no one, this all the Dvaitis, so they don't say that this Jeev is unreal, because if they make the Jeev unreal, then that Paramatma or the Bhagwan that they are making, the Purush that they have defined, that will also become unreal, because it is a part. They don't want to make them that unreal. The Jagat will become unreal. For them, the Jagat is also there, the Jeev is also there, the Bhagwan is also there, Ishwar is also there. So they have maintained all those things. That is why they are called Dvaitis. All the Astik Darshan, all those Astik Darshan, all, which are Astik Darshan and which are Nastik Darshan, who will tell me? Tell me the three Nastik Darshans. तीन नास्तिक दर्शन कौन से हैं?
बोध है,
बौद्ध, जैन, हाँ, विजयम्मा, जैन, बौद्ध,
Charvak.
and Charvak. These are Nastik darshan.
Not
Nastik
believing
darshan, not believing in
Shruti, Veda.
not believing in Veda, not believing in Ishwar, not believing in it in the Vedanta. So Vedanta, they say all Astik darshan except Vedanta. Astik meaning the rest of the three, six. Rest six. The Purva Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa, the
Yoga.
Sankhya and Yoga, and Nyaya and Vaisheshik. All those except Vedanta, nobody says that Jeev is Mithya. Okay. So as long as the Jeev is real, the problems will be real, the Jagat will be real, the emotions will be real, the tormenting factors will be real, everything will be real. We have to be careful. So among Nastik Darshan, Jain, Charvak also, they also say that Jeev is real. And Bauddha, they say Jeev is unreal. Bauddha will say Jeev is unreal. Yes, Bauddha will say Jeev is unreal. But rest of them, they say that Jeev is real. Okay. So let us go ahead now. Where were we? Manokritena. We come to that portion now. Manokritena mana sankalpecha adi nishpanna. So we are on the, see the moolam, manokritena ayati asmin sharire. How does it enter the body? मनोकृतेन mana sankalpa ichha adi nishpanna karma nimittena iti etad vakshati hi punyam ityadi. So here manokritena meaning what? Manokritena meaning prarabdha karma kritena. Manokritena meaning grossified. What is this mind? Mind is what? Grossified form of that mind is sankalp. I am taking sankalp. I am wanting something. So see, I may be having a lot many thoughts in my mind. Many thoughts. But some of the thoughts, they become very, very concentrated or very, very thick, or they become very, very gross. That is when this is called, this mind, the grossified form of this mind becomes a sankalp. Some sankalp becomes very strong to become the action. Okay. Now some of the actions, some karma becomes the prarabdha. So not all karma become prarabdha. Some of the karmas become the prarabdha. Because of prarabdha karma, this body has been what? The paristhiti we get. So manojanya, manokritena means what? Manojanya, first from that mind, we get the sankalpa, sankalpajanya. Sankalpajanya, from that sankalpa, we have the desire kamajanya. From that kamajanya, we go do some actions, karmajanya. And then from that, the prarabdha comes out. So there is a whole link, there is a whole cycle that goes on. Okay, so all have come from the mind, so cause has been said to be the mind only, manokritena. So that effect has come from that mind only. So that is why manokritena. I hope You understood that. Okay. So manokritena mana sankalpa ichha adi nishpanna karma nimittena. So mana sankalpa. So this is answer to the question number 2. Okay, from here the answer number 2 has started. So mana sankalpa ichha adi. So mana has got what? Sankalpa also, ichha also. Nishpanna means produced. It produces what? Karma nimittena. It produces that karma. Iti etad vakshati. Vakshati meaning what? Future tense. It will be said. Future tense. It vakshati. Hi punyena punyam ityadi. Punyena punyam ityadi. So it will generate the prarabdha. That karma will generate everything. Punya ityadi. It will generate. So punyena punyam ityadi. So by that punya he will go to some lokas. Lok meaning what? Loka and titi loka. It gives various experiences. That is called loka. So it will give us various experiences. The prarabdha will be there. Some situations will be there. All those things will come out. Tadeva saptaha sa karmana. Person attached to the fruit. This is from Brni.Ananya. It has been given only. The jiva karma phalena sah gacchati. Tadeva saktaha. Tadeva saktaha. Saktaha means here asaktaha. With that karma or with that desire or with that sankalpa only, saha karmana, and with that karma only, he will now go. He will go beyond this body. I mean, he is a traveler now. He's got a backpack. He's got a package. He will go as per his punya and papa, as per his desires, he'll go. So person is attached to fruit along with action, and then he's born. Understood? A person, he has got his sankalpa, he has got his desires, he'll do actions, and then naturally he'll generate another fruit of action, he'll generate another paristhiti, and he'll be born somewhere. This is what is being said. Tadeva saptaha sa karmana. So Tadeva Jiva. Tadeva means what? Tadeva Jivaha. Karma phalena saha gacchati. He will go with all the karma phal, etc. He will now, he's a traveler and he will start going here and there. So Sabhav only becomes a paristhiti. A person, as is his Sabhav, so will he generate the paristhiti around him. It is not that a very bad person will get a very good paristhiti. It's not that. And a very good person, he'll get a very bad paristhiti. It's also not that. If it is seen, it is for some time only. Maybe his prarabdha was there, again it will change. For a long time, it can't be there. So whatever is his a vritti that will make, that will generate the paristhiti also. It's all magical. It's in the system. It has been systematized. Everything is a big computer as if. So everything, vritti becomes a paristhiti. Whatever we have thought, we had a thought. Whatever we had thought is now our paristhiti or not. Similarly, whatever we'll think now will become our paristhiti later on. So nobody is to be blamed. We have to stop this blame game. Okay. So if one has not done good actions, meaning what? Thought was not very good. Naturally, he will get that paristhiti only. The authority or the people around or the situation around would be not that good because his thoughts were not good. So meaning what? Mind, whatever the mind is, manokritena, whatever the thoughts are there, whatever the sankalp is there, similarly he will generate the paristhiti outside. Okay, let's go ahead. So, iti shrutyantarat. This is what many shrutis also say. So, here he has quoted this Brni.Ananya. As you take a sankalp, so you will get the body. Yone manne prapadyanti. There is one shlok that I quote many times. Yone manne mat prapadyante sharira masaya dehinaha sthano mannanu sanyati yatha karma yatha shrutam. This word, this phrase, yatha karma yatha shrutam, is used by Bhashyakar also many times. And so, shariram ane where whatever your thoughts are or whatever your notions are, yatha karma and yatha shrutam, both are important. Only actions are not important. What is your notion? That is also important. Both of them combine and then give you a fruit. They generate the paristhiti there, situation there. Imagine, all of you all, imagine whatever paristhiti you are right now in. You must have had that sankalpa, and the sankalpa is generated by your notion, isn't it? So, this is what is being said here. We have to be careful. Okay. So, now another point I want to clarify here is Manokritena. How do we think that from that mind only the sankalpa has come, from the sankalpa the desire has come, or let us say the desire has come, then uh, we do the karma. There's one mantra which says Yachet Vang Manasi Pragya. I think it is in Kathopeja. Yachet Vang Manasi Pragya Tadched Yachet Jnanatmani Mahati Niyachet Tad Yachet Shantatmani. So one in the other, like that antenna is there, or like that. There's one. What do you call that antenna? Only, no? It goes inside, and we can close it like that, and then again it comes out. One goes into other. Similarly, if one is dissolving in the other, that means it is the cause of that. If my mind is going back, if the indriya suppose is going back into the mind, suppose I am looking at you, but the mind is not there. Meaning what? The I, the golak I or the indriya I is already dissolved in the mind. It is not there. I'm looking at you, but I'm not registering you. The children, they see the TV and they eat. The parents, they will switch off the TV and they say that you eat properly right now. You don't have to do too many things now. So you have to concentrate on eating, because otherwise when the mind does not register how much you have eaten, it won't get nourishment like that. Because the mind is not present, the indriya, the rasnendriya is not there. The rasnendriya is lean. The rasnendriya is lean in the chakshurendriya. The chakshurendriya is lean, the mind. Isn't it? So everything is a cause of that. Wherever it is being dissolved, like ice will always dissolve in water. Isn't it? Ice will dissolve in water. Why? Because the water is the cause of that ice. So there has to be a common point where the dissolution takes place. The sand will not dissolve in oil. So there has to be common thing. So if the mind, if the indriya is dissolving in the mind, that means what? Mind is the cause of that. If the mind is dissolving in the Atma, that means the Atma is the cause. So everything as if has come out from that only. This is the point I wanted to tell you all. So absorption of speech in the mind, then the absorption, the speech goes back into the mind. Vang manasi yachet. Vang means the speech. It will go back into the mind. The mind will go back into the intellect. The intellect will go back into the hiranyagarbha. In this way, each one is going back to its source. It is going back to its own source. So you cannot absorb if they have different natures. If the cause is different, won't absorb. Okay. So here, because our I, our small I, is of the nature of that big I, bigger aham. Therefore, the small I gets dissolved in that bigger I. Okay. This was another point I wanted to tell. So Ayati agachati asmin sharire. In this way, ayati meaning what? Agachanti. It comes into this sharir in the form of what? In the form of that mind, in the form of that sankalpa, vikalpa, etc. Chichaya veshito buddho bhanam dhisto dvidhastita. Then
एकाहङ्कृतिरन्यस्य अन्तःकरणरूपिणी
ekahankriti anyasyat. Then
अन्तःकरणरूपिणी
antakarana rupini. So in this way, it is entering in the form of that mind stuff, that subtle body. It comes in the form of the sankalpa manokritena, and then it starts generating everything. So this was our third mantra. Let us come to the fourth mantra. We'll read it. यथा सम्राडेव अधिकृतान् विनियुङ्क्ते एतान् ग्रामान् अधितिष्ठस्व इति एवम् एषः प्राण इतरान् प्राणान् पृथक् पृथक् एव सन्निधत्ते यथा सम्राड् एव अधिकृतान् विनियुङ्क्ते एतान् ग्रामान् अधितिष्ठस्व इति एवम् एषः प्राण इतरान् प्राणान् पृथक् पृथक् एव सन्निधत्ते. Now he is saying that in this saying yatha, like samrat eva, samrat meaning what? The king, the emperor. Samrat eva, only the samrat, only the king. What does he do? Viniyungte, he appoints. Viniyungte, we have to first find out the noun and the verb. Viniyungte, he appoints. Whom does he appoint? Whom does he appoint? Adhikritan, officials. The officials, he appoints those officials. And then you have to put a dash. What does he say? And inverted commas. What does he say? He says, Etan graman adhitishthasva. Go and be seated in that village. Those villages are under you. Go and be seated there. They established there. Like the officials will now go to those, those are under him, under his jurisdiction. Ishasva evam eshaha, in this manner, prana itran pranan prithak prithak eva sannidhatte. Sannidhatte meaning appoints. This pran only, this main pran, the first pran is pran. Itran pranan, apan vyan udan saman. So itaran means what? The other four. So the main pran, it appoints the other prana prithak prithak eva sannidhatte. It gives them various duties and responsibilities. This is the word-to-word meaning. Okay. Let us see. Yatha, it's a very small this thing. I'll just finish the fourth mantra in 5 minutes. Yatha yena prakarena loke raja samrat eva gramadishu adhikritan viniyungte. Yatha, in this way, like in the world, yena prakarena loke, in this world, like the raja or the king or the emperor, what does he do? He appoints niyungte. What does he do? Samrat eva gramadishu, in the gram, etc., in the villages, etc. He adhikritan, he officials he will appoint, and then katham, what does he do? Then etan graman aditishasvaiti, he will tell them various points of appointment, that you are appointed here, you are appointed as official here. He will give them responsibilities. Evam eva yatha drishtantah. This is the drishtanta, this is the example given about the prana. The cat tatha there. Tatha esha mukhya prana. Similarly, this mukhya prana, itaran pranan chakshuradin, atma bhedanscha. He himself dividing himself. This prana, this main prana, will himself divide him into four aspects, and then he will appoint all these things. So this jiva as if is dividing himself and his appointing himself in other things like adinam atma vedasya. He is dividing himself only. Prithak prithak eva yathasanam sannidhatte. Sannidhatte means viniyungte. It is equal to viniyungte, means he appoints. So similarly, he is only appointing. The main prana only is appointing. And the explanation of this is given in the fifth mantra that we will see tomorrow, that how he appoints everybody. So how he is designating different positions and duties and responsibilities to different aspects of the same prana. That is he himself only. So as if that Atma, that has come out as the prana. Prana meaning the jivatma has come out, from that jivatma has come out the prana, the veshti prana. That prana is now dividing himself into another four, apanvyan saman, and he will be distributing various responsibilities and various indriyas also, sense organs also, that you have to work from these. This we will see tomorrow. So how it is expressing itself, this has been said. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम